Welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. Let's continue. Whew. Right. So, yes, our last episode was a short one. We just basically we took our gold and we went for shopping tour, buying stuff which I'm not even carrying now. Pretty much just dumped everything I bought. We were just buying unique items and weapons just for the sake of buying them, like Bozar and lucky we bought a. We did buy like a fat man, but we're not using it now. Right. Now, let's go back to the bunker because there's something that I actually forgot to do. Okay. Yeah, the radio. Because it just occurred to me that there's actually this terminal over here, and I never actually. Oh, yeah, I could probably. But I will also take some of these materials and stuff and things. Um, just because pork and beans, food. Oh, okay, yeah. This is for we can collect probably like once a day. We can collect cloud residue. Yeah. Well, let's take one. Pre-war books. Laser rifle. Cigarettes. Combat knife. Father Elijah's ropes. I guess we could take that as a yeah vending machine. I return something else. Right. Yeah, so we could for instance like buy just a whole bunch of like med kits or doctor's bags, chems, and we certainly have quite a bit of money for doing so. But anyway, my main point was, of course, I wanted to check this job because we're already looking at it before going to Sierra Madre and starting the actual DLC. And so this was still locked, but now that we dealt with automated message from Sierra Madre. Dear Mr. Elijah. Hmm. Oh, okay. Okay. You know what? I thought this would be the place where you get the basically like Father Elijah's message to Veronica. But I suppose you have to handle the situation in a different manner if you want that. Okay, so this was actually Bit of a wasted trip. Well, I guess I'll take junk food because... Was there a hot plate in here for cooking? There probably is. I think there's all sorts of... Oh, there isn't. Okay. Well, I'll take the tin cans as well, sure. Okay. Right, so... Where do I want to go? Freeside Northgate, sure. Because there is a mailbox in here, so... I want to send those crafting materials and such to... let's say Good Springs here.
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right? The king says to keep up the good work. He said to give you this.
Okay, thanks. 55 caps. We just robbed the Sierra Madre Casino, took all the gold. Well, I suppose we appreciate the gesture. Oh, I guess I didn't take the laser gun. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Cloud residue, yeah. Yeah, doesn't have to be a lot. And let's go to Bitter Springs. Well, to be precise, Bitter Springs Recreation Area and yeah, refugee can. Oh, there's a camp. Yeah, I could make coffee. Sure. Oh, I can make a desert salad. I can make 3 desert salads. Sure. Why not? Sierra Madre martinis. Sure. Yeah, I can make one. Coffee and martinis. What a mixture. Well,
Hey, patrolling the Mojave.
Captain Gills.
I've been sending requests for relief for months now. Didn't think they'd send you, though.
Why is the flag upside down?
It's a distress call. This camp is in bad shape, and if we don't get relief soon, I don't know what will happen.
Well, what can I do to help?
At this point, I'll take anything you can give me. We need more troops, fresh supplies, and medical relief. As if that wasn't enough, someone's been coming out of the mountains at night, stealing supplies and picking off my people.
Where would you get new troops from?
I don't know. The NCR's stretched thin as it is. I put in requests at Camp Golf, Forlorn Hope, McCarran, but things are no better there. Maybe if their situations improve, they'd have men to spare. Or maybe they'd listen to someone with a reputation for helping the NCR.
So what kind of supplies?
Food, blankets, clothes, tools. The Army used to ship out caches of supplies regularly. But with the Legion so active, we haven't gotten any in months.
So how can I help with the medical supplies?
You'll want to talk to Lieutenant Markland about that. He's our medical officer. He should be down at the medical tent now.
So what's this about someone killing refugees?
It started about 6 months ago. At first it was just supplies going missing. We figured it was refugees. Then people started dying. Always a single bullet to the head. Always from extreme range. We've lost 8 refugees and 3 soldiers to this son of a bitch. We know he must be hiding out in one of the caves up in the mountains. But I don't have enough men to send out looking for him.
Okay.
Okay, but make it quick. I'm very busy here.
So what is this place?
This is the Bitter Springs refugee camp. We've been maintaining it for a few years now, ever since Caesar's Legion started seriously pushing west. Most of the people here were displaced by the Legion's advance. At first, there weren't many, but lately it's been more than we can handle.
Well, why are there many Great Khan's tags around the camp?
This whole area used to be a Great Khan encampment before they relocated to Red Rock Canyon. We just haven't had the manpower to clean it all up yet.
You mean to say that you drove them away? Okay, well, goodbye.
Good luck.
Wow, hey, it's you. What are you doing in Bitter Springs?
Well, Captain Gill said to talk to you about medical aid for the camp.
Hey, if you can help, I'll take whatever I can get. Doctor's bags would be a huge help, but what I really need are medical texts. I'm not trained to deal with major psychological trauma, and we've got a lot of kids in this camp.
Medical techs? Aren't you a doctor?
I'm an Army field medic. I can treat bullet wounds, shrapnel, trench foot, no problem. But this, the kids and the psychological trauma and all the rest, it's out of my league.
Any idea where I might find those books?
Caravan companies are probably your best bet. Smaller traders aren't likely to have anything that esoteric.
Okay, I'll keep my eyes open for books on pediatrics or psychological trauma then.
Thank you. Any help you can give would be a godsend.
Oh, by the way, here's some doctor's bags.
Thank you. This will keep us well stocked for a good long while.
Right.
Stay safe out there.
Right, well. Supply cave, yeah, alright, yeah, it's yeah, save the game. And enter the cave. Okay. Looks like there's radiation in here, so Grab some rad X. Yeah, barrels. Oh, and nectar. Yeah. Metal box. Radioactive supply cache. Hydra. Right, so what's here? Oh, dirty water, okay. Well, we have the means to clean dirty water, so okay. This was a small little cave with some ants. There's another cave here. Yeah, let's go inside. Okay. Mist? Really? Night stalkers. Locked gate. No problem. Right, well. Great Khan supply cache. Yeah, why not? That seems to be locked. No problem. But that was probably ammo. Footlocker. Okay, some chems. Right. Yeah, Great Khan. Great Khan art. Okay. Looks like we managed to find some supplies. So, do we need to give these to? Probably. Well, let's see. Where is she?
No monorail access to the strip? Where am I supposed to take my leave?
She's sleeping, huh? Well, let's talk to the doctor first then. Yeah, he's. Well, we'll let him finish that first. Okay, now you're just thinking.
Those medical supplies have already been a phenomenal help. Thank you. Stay safe out there.
Okay, I guess we need to give the supplies to Captain Giles. Well, I think this is important enough that we can wake her up.
You're back. Any progress on saving our skins?
Well, these supplies are irradiated, but if we filter them with Rad-X, they'll be safe.
We do have some spare Rad-X in the supply tent. That might work. Thank you.
And I also found this supply cache in a cave in the mountains.
Where did you get this? You know what? It doesn't even matter. It doesn't completely solve our problems, but it goes a long way. Good luck.
Well, let's see. Crimson Caravan Company, let's go to here. Oh, there was probably...
You like the sight of...
Yeah, well, I am gonna take your stuff. Oh, okay.
Hey there. You looking to buy or sell?
Yeah.
Can do.
Mm. Oh, would you look at that? Tiny, tiny babies. All you need to know about pediatric medicine. Stress and the modern refugee. A primer. Right, well. Yeah, why not? Probably. Oh, yeah, some cigarettes. Do a little bit of trading. Night stalker eggs. I could sell those. Right.
See ya.
Right, and then we'll go back to Bitter Springs. Yeah. Well, we have the books. Might as well. Well, I think you can break up for this.
Yeah? What is it?
Yeah, I found these books you wanted.
Both of them? Wow, that's very resourceful. Thank you. I think that should just about cover us. I really don't know how to thank you. Your bringing me these supplies saved a lot of people.
Ah, don't sweat it.
Well, still, thanks again.
Hmm. Well, have I been to Camp Golf? Oh yeah, I guess I do have it as a fast travel location. Sergeant McCready.
I've been hearing some rumors from the embassy that Mr. House has gone quiet all of a sudden. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
So how'd you end up at Camp Golf?
I've been here since the first push into Vegas. Back in the day, this camp was the hotspot for conflicts with the Legion, Raider tribes, you name it. These days, I spend most of my time trying to beat a little discipline into the soldiers under my command. Gotten soft with no action.
Funny, I thought this was where they sent all the washouts and losers.
Yeah, well, somebody has to wrangle those washouts and losers. Somebody's got to turn them into a real fighting force.
Sounds like you're a little disappointed in your troops.
Disappointed? We call them the misfits for a reason. They're undisciplined, lazy, and they have absolutely no esprit de corps. Squad leader's got some promise, kid named Mags. But as for the rest, I don't see much hope. I'm going to make them shape up if it kills me, though. Or them, for that matter.
Maybe I can whip them into shape.
You're welcome to try. Hell, maybe they'll listen to somebody they don't see as an authority figure.
Right. Well.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, let's sleep until morning. Misfits tent here. They're still sleeping.
Y'all sure are a big old hero. I gotta write my mama and tell her I met you.
Well, Sergeant McCready asked me to talk to you about getting your squad in shape.
To me? I'll tell you what I think this squad needs. A little more basic human niceness.
Human niceness? What do you mean?
Folks just don't talk to other folks. And everybody's always cross with each other.
So you think I should find ways to convince the misfits to get along?
That'd be swell. Only if they knew the idea came from me, they probably wouldn't take you serious no more. So maybe you ought to think about it first. And I sure hope you're more convincing than I am, or they ain't gonna listen.
Okay, I'll try to convince them.
Okay.
Can you tell me about your squad mates?
They're mostly pretty nice. Poindexter showed me how to make fireworks. Raz kind of scares me sometimes, but I don't mind. He's had a hard life.
Tell me a little more about yourself.
Well, I was born on a farm out in California. Weren't much. Me, Ma, and Pa, 2 sisters, and about 40 acres of corn and Brahmin. Didn't ever have no problems, really, except for some lean years. Then I joined up and got shipped out here to New Vegas.
Well, what do you think about Camp Golf?
Oh, it's a fine place. The lake is real pretty, and we don't get bothered much by them Legion fellers.
How'd you end up in the army?
Well, as it turns out, we had a string of bad harvests a few years back. Pa said he couldn't afford to feed but 3 youngins or we'd starve. As the biggest one, it was my job to go join the army so's my sisters could eat and so's we wouldn't all be killed by raiders and Jesus would love us. It's all right, I guess. I don't like all the fighting we gotta do, though.
So, why are you so afraid of fighting?
I ain't scared. I just don't like hurting folks is all. Ma always used to tell me, boy, you're the biggest and the strongest, so you mind yourself. Every day she told me that. Guess I done took it to heart.
Right.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.
Oh, shit, here comes the brown noser. What you want?
Hmm. So, what's your story?
Ain't much to tell. Grew up out west, in the boneyard. Heard of it? Yeah, not many people have. Wasn't really a good place for kids, you know? I joined up to get out. My family's still back there.
Know anything about your squad mates?
We don't talk too much, mostly. Poindexter's a smart-ass prick. Well, Hanrahan's a big pussy, ain't good for shit in a fight. And Mags? Well, Mags is cut out for something other than soldiering, you dig?
That's charming. It's good to know team building is alive and well.
Shit, maybe you're right. Guess I ought to give him a shot.
Right. So, why are you in the army?
Shit, man, it was this or the Fiends. And Fiends don't last too long in the NCR. At least this way the badasses with the top shelf guns are on my side.
Right. Can you tell me anything about Camp Golf?
What do you want to know? Whole place used to be some kind of rich bastard resort back before the war. Now the Rangers use the old resort and we grunts get to live in tents. Fucking typical.
Yeah, but at least grunts get the grunt perk, which is pretty nice.
Right.
I'm not supposed to know this, but I hear they're dispatching elite ranger units from California to deal with the Legion.
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Not much to tell, really. I grew up in New Reno, joined up, took my shot at being a ranger, didn't make it, so I'm stuck with this crew of jokers.
How come you didn't make it into the Rangers?
Gee, I don't know. Maybe because I'm saddled with the worst damn unit in the NCR Army. Think that might have something to do with it?
Sounds like you aren't too fond of your squad mates.
Yeah. I mean, no. They're okay people, but they don't care, you know? They don't have any ambition, no drive. They're slacking off, and that reflects badly on me.
Well, maybe if you try to lead by example instead of tearing them down.
You really think so? Hell, I guess it's worth a shot.
Right. So, how'd you end up assigned to Camp Golf?
Easy. This is where they send all the fuck-ups and people they don't want. But hey, it's not like I'm bitter or anything.
So, why'd you join the army?
I guess I wanted to make something of myself, you know? Be the best of the best. I wanted to be a ranger, but guess this is as close as I get.
Right.
Sure. See you around.
Hey,
Let's see. Where's
I'm assuming you aren't associated with the Army or the Rangers. What can I do for you?
Are you in charge around here?
In a strictly official capacity, no. However, as I am by far the most intelligent and resourceful figure on this base, I feel it's safe to say the soldiers here look up to me.
Well, since you're so respected, maybe you can help get this unit into shape.
You're trying to appeal to my ego. I must admit it's an effective tactic. All right, I'll help. But only because I want to see if it's even possible.
Right. So, tell me about yourself.
To what purpose? It's highly unlikely you'd understand anything I'd say. Suffice to say, I'm a certified genius, and when I'm discharged from this pit of testosterone and failure, I'll have all the money I could ever need.
Well, how'd a guy like you end up in the army?
It's a simple idea. The Army offers fiscal security and generous benefits at the cost of substantial personal risk, if you're on the front line. If you perform too poorly, they'll scrub you out. Perform too well, and you get sent to the front lines. All I have to do is ride that mediocrity gradient to a cushy, do-nothing job miles away from the war.
Right. Well, I guess that's a career plan.
I somehow suspect you'll be back to converse with me later.
Do I still need to talk to you?
Y'all sure are a big old hero.
So, how's that human niceness working out?
Boy, the squad sure is working together a lot better now. I think we're gonna be A-okay. Toodaloo.
Right. But I think I'm liked by the NCR, yeah. Not yet idolized.
No. Well, their test scores are only marginally improved, but I'm hearing good things about the Misfits' teamwork.
Right. Well, listen, Captain Gills at Bitter Springs needs reinforcements. Can you spare any?
After what you did getting my Misfits whipped into shape, yeah, I could spare a couple boys for Bitter Springs. I'll issue the dispatch orders. Yeah, whatever.
No. Let's see. Let's go to Camp McCarran. Then save the game.
Yes, what is it?
What challenges does the NCR face here?
Everything was going according to President Campbell's plan at first. We met minor resistance from local troublemakers. But our two main objectives are still contested. Mr. House controls the Strip, and he won't so much as meet with our ambassador. And we're holding Hoover Dam. But Caesar's Legion is positioning itself to overrun it. If it falls, so will New Vegas. We'd be forced to withdraw.
Right. Captain Gills at Bitter Springs needs reinforcements. Can you spare any?
I appreciate your concern for Bitter Springs. You've already been quite helpful to the NCR. I suppose it's only right to return the favor.
Good.
Bye.
Poor guy. He's all tuckered out. Well, I guess we'll have to pick up where we left off tomorrow. Good work. I'm sure he'll have had enough after a few days of this. Or, if we're lucky, a few months. I'll get someone in here to clean up the mess he made. You can head out for the day. Let's let him sleep. Poor guy.
Oh, okay, well, I guess. No. Well, let's go to Eldorado Gas and Service. Yeah. Cazadors. Well, that's the camp. Oh, guess I haven't been here yet. Cazador Nest. Yeah, take everything. Including Magnum, yeah. Well, okay, I guess there aren't too many cazadors left. Camp Forlorn Hope. Let's see. Yeah, Big Book of Science. Let's read that. Now,
I'm glad to see you here. We could definitely use your help.
what do you need help with?
I've got the Legion at Nelson breathing down my neck and not enough men or supplies to get this camp into fighting shape so we can strike back. I need someone to talk to a few of the officers and help them resolve some of the problems around here. If I can get this place in order, then I can focus our efforts on taking back Nelson from the Legion. And the more that gets done around here, the more resources I'll be able to put into assaulting Nelson.
Yeah, I could do that for you.
Good. Let's not waste time then. Our biggest problems right now are supplies and troops, and the Legion is draining us both. Quartermaster Mays has been complaining to me non-stop about the lack of supplies. But unfortunately, we aren't getting a resupply anytime soon. I want you to speak with him and see if there's anything you can do for him. Kind of busy around here.
Captain Gills at Bitter Springs needs reinforcements. Can you spare any?
I'll be honest. The Legion has me worried here, but I think I can spare some soldiers. Consider your request granted.
Good.
Watch yourself out there.
Hey, you're not one of the troopers. Got a second? I have work I need done, and nobody here at the camp has the time or inclination to help me out.
What do you need help with?
I have the delightful task of tabulating stockpiles, kill ratios, mission success rates, radiation deaths, and other truly fascinating numbers. I've come across numerous inconsistencies between our numbers and our reports, especially with regards to intercepting hostiles. I'm wondering if our radio security codes have been compromised. I need someone to deliver security code upgrades to each of the ranger stations.
Yeah, I'll help. Tell me what I need to do.
This holotape contains the updated security codes for the ranger stations. Show it to the comm officers there. Once the new codes are in use, anyone still using the old codes will just hear static if they're listening in on our frequencies.
Right.
Bye.
Let's see. Well, yeah, let's, well, ranger station is nearby, so it's just there. Right, so a bit of a legwork for. Right, let's see. Where's the.
Gotta wonder what the hell a civilian is doing here.
Well, I have updated radio security codes from Sergeant Reyes.
What, again? Didn't I just change those damn things? Alright, fine. Show me the new codes.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see what else there's a. No. Foxtrot.
Hey.
So.
You're here for the money. I told the Emeritus I was good for it. I just need more time.
Well, this is the updated radio security codes.
Oh, well, yeah. I can do that. Thanks. Oh,
Let's try this.
here's all the caps I've saved up so far. See? That's a pretty good chunk of what I owe right there. Watch out for Grey Cons.
Oh, that's actually. Infamy, huh? Well. Yeah, go to Bitter Springs. Yeah, I think I got all the extra troops for this place, so.
Hey.
Alright, where is she? There. No. Sleeping? Oh, there she is.
You're back. Any progress on saving our skins?
Wait. Is there still something in?
You're back. Thanks to your help, I think Bitter Springs has a real shot at surviving. I can't offer much of a reward, but know that the NCR is very grateful. That's very generous.
Okay, now we're idolized. Okay. Right, there's a ranger station there, but can I climb this? No. Okay. How far do I have to go? So I can. Oh. Huh? Where's the gate to this place? Huh? How can I? Is there a gate here? Or do I just. Okay, well, here's at least one gate. Officer, you.
You're here to sell something. We don't want any. No problem. Hey, do me a favor when you get back to Reyes and tell her that we don't need any more damn ammo. Wouldn't mind more water, though.
Why don't you use your radio to fix your supply situation?
You think I haven't tried? Every time I do, Camp Golf acknowledges the situation. And soon after that, more ammo.
Since you have extra, could I have some of that ammo?
It's not my call to make. You'd have to clear it with Ranger Erickson.
Well,
What brings you to Ranger Station Bravo?
Tilda mentioned you had surplus ammo. Mind if I have some?
You're not stationed here, but your rep with the NCR speaks for itself. It's mostly rifle rounds, but I'll throw in a few boxes of pistol ammo. I really shouldn't be doing this for you, but there's no way we're going to use all of this or be able to carry it with us.
Nice.
Yep.
556 and 357. Yeah. I mean, we might as well. Let's see. Oh, okay, well, I guess I need to go 188. Ranger Station Alpha is there, so right. A lot of legwork. Com officer. Yeah, you are. Communications officer.
This post isn't someplace a civilian ought to be.
Well, Sergeant Reyes at Camp Fallen Hope sent me with the security update for your radio.
All right. She radioed ahead and mentioned that somebody was coming by. Odd that she'd send a civilian instead of a trooper, though.
Right. Delta. Wait. Guess there's the communications tent. So. Okay, I guess. Well.
I'm not supposed to let civilians just walk around this place. There better be a good reason for you being here.
Well, there is. Radio updates.
Very well. You can tell Reyes that this station is secure.
Good.
Sir.
Right.
Patrol in the Mojave.
Welcome back.
Well, every station except Charlie has been given the new security codes. Charlie was wiped out.
The station's been silent for quite some time now. I guess this confirms what we've all feared. Thanks for letting me know. I'll switch over all radio broadcasts to the new encrypted channels. This ought to help us stay a step ahead of any spies. Before you go, I've got another job available.
What do you need?
We've received some disturbing reports from some of the ranger stations. Heavy casualties at Alpha, super mutant legionaries at Delta. The weirdest one has to be the Great Khans and their trained death claws at Foxtrot. These reports can't be accurate, can they? I know you've already been out there, but could you do me a solid and confirm these reports with the rangers who sent them in?
Sure.
Thank you, and good luck.
Oh boy, that's a little jarring to do stuff like this. Well, guess I'll do them in the order, so.
Yeah?
I need to confirm your report about Great Khans with trained death claws.
You must be mistaken. I haven't filed any report like that. Trained death claws? I would have remembered that. If someone is saying I filed that report, that's a load of crap. I won't have my name attached to a clerical error.
So that's a no then. Alpha.
This is a military outpost. Why are you here?
Sergeant Ray sent me. She's curious about the high casualties at this station.
High casualties? We've had one broken ankle, but nobody at this post has died.
Well, how could Reyes have been wrong?
There are other ranger posts around. Reyes might have mixed up the report.
Is this considered now done? Well, let's talk to her.
Did you need something else?
Okay, well, maybe that's Delta.
All you need is one protecting.
Let's see. Oh yeah, I think he's usually somewhere around here, that Ranger. Head honcho. He really seems to like to patrol this little canyon. Oh. They have a robo-brain here?
No sudden moves, and you and I will do all right. What do you want?
You filed a report which said Legion super mutants wiped out an NCR patrol.
No, I didn't. You might hear that kind of nonsense from a drunk trooper on the strip, but not from me. The Legion doesn't have super mutants. That patrol was wiped out by its own incompetence. A couple of the troopers were fooling around with a grenade when it went off. See you around.
Right, so I'm back to Forlorn Hope. This is a little bit a jarring quest where you just have to kind of go all over the place.
Welcome back.
The Rangers' versions of the reports they sent to Camp Golf don't match what you received.
I knew it. Every one of the false reports was signed off by Chief Hanlon at Camp Golf. But why would the Chief manipulate the reports? I need you to take everything we found to Chief Hanlon and confront him with it. I don't want to make this public unless we have to. Bye.
Right. Well, guess I need to go to Camp Golf. That's the main door. Wonder if the chief is in the balcony now.
Back west, you don't see too many of these. Lakes, I mean. Natural or man-made. Any kind, really. We neglected the dams or pumped all the water out a long time ago. Owens, Isabella, the San Luis. Drained the aquifers of everything they had. Just a lot of mud and dust now. It's a different feeling watching the sun come up over the water. Takes some getting used to. But if you're here long enough, it starts to seem normal. That's what a ranger's life is looking east. You must be the courier folks have been talking about. Word on the radio is that someone wronged you back in Good Springs. The Mojave has a way of burning decent people up. But it sounds like you've done right by the NCR. It's appreciated. Now, what can I do for you?
Do you ever stop talking? I'm investigating some intel problems for Technician Sergeant Reyes.
Interesting that she would wrangle someone else into sorting out the problem. But I suppose you're in the right place. A lot of intel comes through here.
Do you know anything about the problems?
I don't know technical Sergeant Reyes, but coordinating intel can be messy sometimes. Things get mixed up, people get confused. Heck, I get confused, and I've been doing this for a long time now. What he or she sees as a problem might be standard operating procedure. That's not to say Reyes is wrong for being concerned, but it's easy for the sand to get in your eyes out here.
Right. Look, I know you're the one who's been manipulating intelligence data.
Hold on. If we're gonna have this conversation, let's go somewhere more private. Don't worry, not much fight left in this old dog.
Well, after you. Wait a couple of seconds so you'll spawn inside.
Morning.
Well, I suppose it's only prudent to close the door.
Sorting and manipulating intelligence is what I do. It's what Rangers are supposed to do. This job isn't all gunfighting and gulping shots of whiskey, no matter what the boys and ladies out there say.
But you're inventing your own intelligence reports. I've seen the logs and talked to the rangers.
You have you? Misdirection. When you're pinned down, outnumbered, 2 days from any help, it's just about the best friend you can have. Misdirection's what saved me all these years. It's what saved us at Hoover Dam. But it's been 5 years now, and Caesar's right across that lake. He's closer now than he ever was before. I was a young man once. I know what it's like to want to fight for your home. This isn't it.
Well, what do you think I should do about this?
First thing that comes to mind is to turn me in. But that might not be the best play, all things considered. Even if your heart's in the right place, I reckon it might do a lot more harm than good.
So, what will you do if I don't turn you in?
Oliver can't stand that Rangers got credit for victory at Hoover. Whatever I recommend, he does the opposite. I said I wanted us on the ridge. He put them right on the western part of the dam itself. We don't have enough firepower to hold that spot. If the troopers fall back, they will. The Rangers will advance to cover Oliver's retreat. We lose the dam. Oliver in the center of the room.
Yeah, you convinced me. Your secret is safe.
I don't know if you're working for Caesar or if desperation's made me a heck of a lot more persuasive. Either way, this is the right thing to do. Now, I trust we're done discussing this. I'm going to step through that door and pretend like we never had this talk.
Right. Well, at the mention of Caesar, we just kept a poker face when he suggested that, oh, I don't know if you're working for Caesar. Let's see. Yeah. I'll push my survival skill up, sure. Advanced cooking skills, basically. Okay, so we don't actually have to report to Reyes anymore, right? Now, basically, I just wanted to improve my reputation with the NCR before doing something. So we go to let's see. Now we'll go to the mountains. Yeah. Well, let's see. Oh yeah, there's some of this stuff as well we can collect. Tobacco chew, yeah. Well, see if we can go here. Right. That's quite a bit of fire geckos.
How did you find this place?
Are you the one who's been raiding the refugee camp at Bitter Springs?
Refugee camp? Is that what they're calling it? Good old NCR. They can whitewash anything. Let me tell you something. That refugee camp, it's built on the blood and tears of my people. Nobody likes to talk about it, but I remember.
What happened to your people?
We were the flails of God, the scourge of the Mojave, the best warriors and raiders in the wasteland, until the NCR tracked us back to Bitter Springs. The main force hit the canyon by surprise. While our warriors tried to hold them off, we sent our women, our children, our old through the Red Pass. NCR's 1st Recon Battalion was waiting for them on Coyote Tail Ridge. No con left alive. That was the order. My family.
So you've been hiding in these mountains ever since? Why?
For revenge. The NCR committed an atrocity here. An atrocity that they tried to bury and forget. I'm going to remind them.
The people at this camp aren't responsible for your family's death. They're refugees.
I know that, but what else can I do?
Well, take revenge on the people actually responsible. Go attack Camp McCarran.
You're right. A con's vengeance should be direct and bloody. No more skulking in caves. I'll remind the NCR why they feared us.
Yeah, camps. Supply cache, huh? I don't think I can give those anymore. So right.
Never expected someone as famous as you to turn up here. What can I do for you?
Well, I've dealt with the attacks on the camp. They won't be a problem anymore.
You did? Who was it? Any information you could give me would be a big help for my reports.
It was a great con named Oscar Velasco. His family was killed by the NCR, and he wanted revenge.
Ah, I should have expected as much. There's still a lot of bad blood between the cons and the NCR ever since the incident here.
You mean the massacre 3 years ago?
The incident, yes. It was a tragic mistake, but the NCR has done everything it can to make amends since then.
Like what? It looks like the NCR ran the cons out of Bitter Springs altogether.
We provided medical aid to the wounded, all the wounded, and permitted the cons to resettle at Red Rock Canyon.
Well, it's taken care of now. I convinced him to leave Bitter Springs alone.
I don't know how you did it, but thank you.
Right.
Good luck.
Right. Well, suppose we can go in the... Let's go to the fort, right?
By order of Kaiser.
Even after all the work I've done to Kaiser, he still doesn't trust me enough to let me keep my guns when I visit him.
Some of participants.
Kind of makes me feel like killing all these legionaries just because. But I suppose we're now siding with the Legion in this quest, so well, this with this character, so yeah. Oh well. Guess we can talk to Kaiser now.
Have you brought news of the boomers?
Yeah. I won over the boomers. They'll do as I say.
Is that so? You are good, aren't you? If the boomers will toe the line, I can focus on other preparations. But not without first rewarding your initiative. Now, moving on. I want you to forge an alliance between Caesar's Legion and the White Glove Society. They used to be cannibals. I expect that information can be used to manipulate them. Go to... Oh! God damn it!
Is this the first time you experienced sudden onset headaches?
Never this bad before. Fuck this. I'm going to lie down. Come back later. Tomorrow.
Alright. Good-natured rascal. Your reputation as a good-natured friend of the community manages to outshine your dark side. Right. Right, so I think this is enough for now. When we come back, more Fallout New Vegas. Thank you very much, and goodbye.